So when I was getting a divorce, I was like, you mean to tell me I got to pay him? And he cheated and he lied and he stole and, you know, not to get all petty, but you know what I'm saying? You mean I got to pay him for cheating and lying to me and ruining my life?
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to Patreon gang member Mr. Lay for this video. This is his message. Hi MHD, hope you had a great week. A couple weeks ago, I found this conversation between Mary J. Blige and the Earn Your Leisure crew. Mary is a strong woman and also a successful one. I would never take anything from her greatness, but she said something interesting about divorces and prenup that might be interesting for the community to listen to. Mr. Lay, salute! Thank you for your video topic request. Let's talk about it. We men ain't we? Yeah. We men ain't we? Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You've talked about in the past where you had to go on tour to pay alimony to your ex-husband. I don't know if the number is correct. I saw it was like $30,000 a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong.
So, looking back on it in hindsight, what would you have done differently when you first got married in terms of shielding your assets?
I would have never let a person have that much power over my money, my life, over anything ever again. So, now I'm learning, I'm in control of my business, I'm in control of my life, and it's mandatory that I learn more about finance business, you know, so I don't ever have to be robbed again by, you know, maybe somebody you think you can trust, you know what I mean?
You see how the audience that consists mostly out of women react when Mary J. Blige says she has to pay alimony, and how they cheer when she says that she would never have a person have power over her money, her life, or over anything ever again. Keep this in mind. I'll come back to this later. Let's take it a step further.
So do you think that it was more so just a lack of education, somebody playing on you not knowing things and then purposely?
Yes. It was a lack of education, and it also was just trusting people to help you when you don't know, and you hope that they're going to help you and not steal from you and lie to you and just try to take control over your life. So yeah, exactly.
Education. That's what we do here in this male space. We teach men about female nature and the influence of society on human behavior. So when we say don't get married, it's based on similar experiences Mary J. Blige went through when she was put through the ringer, divorce grade, and had to pay a ridiculously high amount of alimony to her husband. As I mentioned earlier, we teach you about female nature. Men and women do not think alike, and Mary J. Blige will show that.
So this is Strength of a Woman's Festival, and a lot of times when we think about prenups, it's always from a man's perspective. Like a man wants his wife to sign a prenup before they get married because he has more money, but there's not always the case. Sometimes in your situation, the woman could be the breadwinner or the woman can have more money. So what are your thoughts on prenups, and how would you approach it, or what advice would you give as far as for a woman that may be wealthy, well off, and they're looking to get married?
Get a prenup. Because I didn't have one, and that's why I ended up having to just give everything away, because it's so, let me just speak, it's so whack right now that men, you know, can come at you and get and get alimony. So when I was getting a divorce, I was like, you mean to tell me I got to pay him? And he cheated and he lied and he stole, and you know, not to get all petty, but you know what I'm saying? You mean I gotta pay him for cheating and lying to me and ruining my life? So yeah, and the law is you have to, you know, so I say get a prenup, cover yourself up. Yeah.
This is pure gold. The disbelief in Mary J. Blige's response combined with the audience's reaction. A woman paying child support to a man? How is that possible? He is supposed to be a man, right? Men should never receive or accept alimony, regardless of the situation. If she was the one taking alimony, the women in the audience would also clap and cheer. That's why she doubles down, accusing him of cheating, lying, and stealing. It's ironic because these accusations parallel the reasons why women often receive child support and alimony from men, but you don't hear women complaining that it's unfair when the roles are reversed. Women clap when Mary J. Blige says, get a prenup, but women create hell when a man asks for a prenup.
If you guys got married, would you have a prenup?
I haven't talked about that yet, but my sister is a lawyer, so if she would suggest that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. It's a good conversation for the ride back home.
Oh no.
You're really not gonna sign a prenup?
No, I'm not signing no prenup. What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is
Your
real.
money is my money. Simple as that. Okay.
Prenups to me are just, it seems like a setup for for failure, you know? And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no, I totally
Maybe if
get
I had
that.
more money, I would be indifferent, you know? So I'm like,
This is why men need to be educated on female nature. Female nature is about getting resources for themselves. Female nature is selfish. That's why women date up. That's why a prenup only makes sense when they are the ones that make more money and have more resources to lose. Women take advantage of any way they can get resources.
What do you do for a living?
I am a paralegal and the salary is $50K.
Pretty good. How do you feel living off of 50 in Austin?
It's not my only source of income.
What else?
Child support.
You get child support too?
Yeah, I have a
Okay,
son.
how much?
$320 a month. So, single mom, I work 2 jobs. So when someone's like, hey, like, do you want to go out? You don't really go out. I'm getting emotional.
It's okay.
I take full advantage. I'm like, yeah, you know, let's go out.
Make that a date and make the dude pay for it.
I've been doing it now.
Hey, power play.
I'm adding you to my roster.
Oh, all right, well, okay.
And the interesting thing about their mindset is that they don't think, or at least they don't want to think, that what they do is immoral or problematic.
What about people just posting about people, though? Does that make you nervous? Because what if somebody posted something about you?
I guess I never think about people posting about me, but I don't know, that's never really been a worry. Just because I don't think I'm usually the problem.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Just for guys, I don't think the same thing. I don't think I'm usually the problem, but
That's why women have no problems with the law, because it's women who benefit the most from these laws. Patriarchy, anyone? So when women cheat, when women lie, when women steal, they will not take accountability for their actions.
The infidelity on part of the woman.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far more.
Come on.
Far from. And
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
What are they labeled as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Therefore, our message to you is protect yourself at all times. Women's decisions are emotionally based. Women initiate 70 to 80% of divorces. This says a lot about your chances of keeping her happy in marriage. Her feelings change all the time. Her feelings are key. That's why they have a problem with the satire of the soft guy era, because it literally holds up a mirror to them that shows how absurd their way of thinking is.
Now, can I get a drizzle, drizzle?
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Listen to Mary J. Blige.
I would have never let a person have that much power over my money, my life, over anything ever again.
Man, that's where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.